to bring up another file, and I'll show you the preparation of the cash budget. So it will be just a second. Okay, almost there. Okay, can you see the cash budget on the right side of your screen? Okay, and this is from the chapter itself. This is shown to you in table 16-6, page 654. And the reason I'm showing you this table is that the computations in problem 16-14 are similar to what you are looking at. So let me just explain to you how these computations are done, and then you can use the same format, the same approach to prepare the cash budget in 16-14. So we start with the amount of sales. This is the forecast that is made in the beginning of the period. So you can see that in this example they have made the forecast for monthly sales, May, June, July, August, and so on. Any deviations, any changes that might be expected, actually this is the base thing. Base scenario is that you don't expect any changes. These are the expectations, and these are your sales. Then based upon these sales, you have to compute the cash that is going to be collected and the cash that is going to be paid. And the difference will be the amount that you will have in hand, and that difference, either you will have more cash or less cash. If you have more cash, you may want to invest it somewhere so that you can earn some returns. If there is a shortage, in that case, you might have to borrow cash. So let's talk about the collections first. In this example, they are assuming that 20% of the customers, they pay in the same month and they take 2% discount. So in this example, starting with July, the sales are $300 million. 20% of the customers will pay cash from their sales, and they will take 2% discount, and the company will receive a net amount of $58.8 million. Everybody got that one? Okay. Then 70% will pay the following month. So that means the sales of June, 70% of those customers will pay in July. And then 10%, they actually wait for a couple of months, and the 10% is coming from May. So in total, the company will receive $253.8 million. Some is coming from the sales from July. The other amount is coming from the sales of June, and the third part is the sales of May. And the total amount that is expected to be received during the month of July is $253.8 million. Take a pause here for a few seconds. See if you understand how the amount collected has been computed for the month of July. want to hold on here for a few seconds just to make sure that you got that. Okay, okay. Good, good, okay. Then we move to the payments. Number one, the purchases. Purchases are the 60% of the next month's sale. You have to buy the goods in advance so that they are ready to be shipped to the customers. So for June, it is the 60% of sales for July. So 60% of $300 million is 180. Same thing for July. It is the 60% of the sales for the month of August and so on. Now what are the payments? The payments are made after 30 days. So what we purchased in June is going to be paid in July. What was purchased in July is going to be paid in August and so on. Other expenses, payment of the wages and salaries, lease payments, other payments, payments for the interest, dividends and so on. Taxes, usually paid on a quarterly basis. So the taxes will be paid at the end of September, and then again the fourth quarter will be paid in December. And also they have a huge expenditure coming up for the month of September. They are going to construct a plant and they are going to pay for that. So these are the total payments. $270 million for the month of July, $340 for August, $590 for September, $310 for October, and so on. So after computing the cash receipts, cash collections, and the cash payments, we look at the net cash flows. The net cash flows are the difference between the cash receipts and the cash payments. So for the month of July, they have collected $253.8 million. Then they have paid $270 million. So the difference is $16.2 million. And then, moving on, they want to keep a cash balance of $10 million. So that means they will have to borrow a total of 16 plus 10, $26 million in order to make all of the payments and also in order to be able to maintain a balance of $10 million. Take a pause here. Make sure you understand that how we are computing the cash flows. Net cash flows are the difference between the cash receipts and cash payments. And then if we add the cash balance that we need to maintain, we find out the amount that is going to be borrowed or the loan that is going to be needed in order to make all of the payments and maintain the balance of $10 million. Everyone okay? Okay, good.